What's up, future millionaires? Welcome back to another video. I'm Ellie, of course, as you know, and this is Ellie Talks Money. We are going over how you are going to make an extra $10,000 a month on Airbnb. I have not made an Airbnb video in a while, but if you follow me on Instagram or any of my other platforms, you know that I talk about this as a great passive income stream a lot. So I'm like, I gotta bring this over to my YouTube fam and make sure y'all get these gems as well. So the first thing I want you to do is actually text me, okay? Text Airbnb to 310-564-0065. I've got a little surprise for y'all that I wanna send to you, and just for my YouTube fam, all right? So grab a notebook, grab a pen, and let's get into these gems.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
All right, welcome back into the video. So let's talk Airbnb and how you can make an extra $10,000 a month in Airbnb. While we're here, matter of fact, comment below what would be an amazing number for you to make extra every month, right? Some of us just need an extra $5,000. Like, God, if I can just make an extra 5K a month, I'm good. If I can just make an extra 10K a month, I am good. So comment that number below. That way you have a goal, you have a target, because that's super important. Now, let's jump right into the first bit, which is securing your location. So before you can start making money on Airbnb, you have to have one. And I teach you all to secure your units by using a corporate lease. I do not want you guys out here putting units in your personal name and just, running your Airbnb out of this place without any permission from the landlord. It can get real bad, and I do not want you guys to get evicted. Okay, we don't want anything on our credit. So you want to do it with a corporate lease, and you want to find locations that are either single family homes or smaller apartment complexes or even larger apartment complexes, and then use my scripts to kind of get the yes. So something you want to pretty much say is, hi, my name is Ellie, CEO of Elevated, Travel Services, and I specialize in housing travel nurses, business executives, and traveling CEOs in this area. I would love to partner with you to use your beautiful space as a place to serve my corporate clients. And of course, we'll make sure that all check-in, check-out, and background research of each client is taken care of. So you wouldn't have to worry about anything. We take care of everything from beginning to end, and we can ensure that we'll make a timely rent payment to you every month, right? So this is a partnership between you and the landlord, and it's really important that you position it that way because they want their pain point solved, which is making sure that they're at full occupancy and making sure that their rent is collected on time. And that gives you a space that you can price according to your needs on Airbnb and other websites to start making money every single month, okay? Now, a quick tip I want to give you guys is when it comes to finding apartments that can do this, hire a research assistant on Fiverr.com to actually search these places for you. That way you just have a list of locations, emails, and phone numbers, so you can mass send out your email script and boom, start expediting your process of finding locations and getting a yes, okay? So now that we've gone over finding that location, I want you guys to obviously get it, decorate it, and then list it. Now, one of the things you're going to do to help you make more money with your Airbnb is to list it on multiple platforms. So we aren't just going to only list it on Airbnb. We are going to list it on sites like VRBO, Travel Haven, Lodgify, as well as Furnished Finder. Furnished Finder specifically specializes in serving travel nurses, which is a really great niche. And as I'm sure you all know, that has been booming over the last 2 years since the pandemic. And they are always looking for places to stay between 2 and 6 months of a term, which your Airbnb can be great for that because they're usually not going to go and open up a new lease, okay? Now, you're listing it on multiple platforms as a way to drive more traffic. The great thing is many of these platforms kind of are integrated, so if it gets booked on one, it'll also show up as unavailable on the other platform. That way you're not stressed about potentially being double booked and having a headache, which I never want y'all to have a headache. I want you to have peace of mind. So the third tip I want to give you to make more money with Airbnb is to use SEO optimization. So I would recommend, if you're not specialized in SEO, hire someone on Fiverr or Upwork who is specialized in SEO, and they will create some keywords on your listing to help it be discovered through the Airbnb platform and as well through Google. So they'll be able to kind of tag some certain things for the area that your Airbnb is in, the location that it's in terms of what it's near to, as well as what your ideal target audience or target client might be looking for, so that when they search it, you pop up first in those results. Now, this is something that may cost you anywhere from $30 to $100 to do, but it's definitely worth the investment, considering you'll be able to make $10,000 off the back end of this, okay? Now, the next tip that I want to give you guys, tip number 4, I believe, if I didn't lose count, is actually to list this outside of these platforms as well, on places like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and if you are on social media, to also list it there. You want to get as many clicks to this site as possible, and that's actually the biggest tip there. Is the more clicks come to your page and the more eyes are looking at your listing, it's actually boosting you in Airbnb's algorithm. So when they can see that there is a lot of interest, even if no one necessarily books at that moment, but there's a lot of interest, people are flipping through your photos and etc., Airbnb sees your listing as more valuable and thus shows it to more people that are searching for listings in your area, okay? So that's something that's really helpful to kind of boost you in the algorithm, and as well give you more platforms to share on, so that you have a higher likelihood of getting booked. And so when you implement all of these things together, as well as decorating your space very modern, using Pinterest to give you some inspo. And remember, you don't have to spend a ton on furniture. You can actually rent your furniture from some companies that I will list down below, as well as companies that are actually in my Airbnb class. And then your majority of your money goes towards things like feature walls and pictures and, kind of decor and pillows, things that really create an experience in your unit, because that's what makes a huge difference in terms of getting you booked and keeping you booked. All right, so I'm excited for y'all to make this extra money. The more units you get, the more profit you're able to experience. And imagine being in a sweet spot of 3 Airbnbs or even 5 Airbnbs under your wing. That is easily $15,000 to $20,000 extra per month that you can be making simply because you watched this video today. All right, always a pleasure. Love y'all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.